Hello there and good evening. Now, as you join me here for this little video here tonight, I'm by the side of a motorway and it's fast approaching 2 AM in the morning, middle of the night. It's very dark here, extremely dark. There's a few street lights on this part of the motorway, but from this point onwards up the motorway where I'm heading, there's no lights at all, but I'm going on the path. And the reason I've stopped here is, I'll just let this car go past so you can hear, hopefully hear there's another one coming. Another car coming. I'll just try and talk louder. I've stopped next to this old farm location. It's a farmhouse and it's got a very huge barn attached to it that has an upstairs and a downstairs. But the thing is, this house, this farmhouse, and the barn and the back, all of the location was derelict for years. And years ago, me and my friends had a look in a couple of times when it was, you could sort of walk into it when it was derelict. It was a bit dangerous, but we had a look in and we did a couple of investigations in there. I did one with the paranormal group I used to be in called Twilight Worlds. Actually, it wasn't officially with them, but it was with some of my friends from the group. We did our own investigation, our own trip out to this farm place. I kind of go in because unfortunately it's been renovated and changed into apartments, I believe. I don't know if the big farmhouse is apartments or it's just a house, but I think I know that at least the barn area, which is massive, it goes right round the back of the house in a big U shape. And like I say, it's got an upstairs and a downstairs. I think it's got like 3 floors or something, as far as I remember. Or it did have, they might have changed it now. But the reason I stopped here is this location is haunted. I don't do the investigations anymore. I don't do the communications. I will go to places that potentially have had some history of things like that. In cemeteries and stuff, obviously. I like to go in cemeteries. It's one of my many hobbies. Visiting cemeteries and making videos in them. Not to look for ghosts though, but if anything did happen and I had the camera pointing towards it, I might pick it up, but I'm not there to catch that, if you know what I mean. I'm not there to communicate with spirits, and I'm not here to communicate with spirits either, because as some of you may know, yeah, I've got a lot of stuff going on because of me previous investigations over the years, so I'm not doing that because of that reason. And plus, a lot of the things we think are ghosts and spirits, a lot of people believe are demonic forces, demonic entities and stuff like that, of that nature. And I really don't want to get involved with things like that. And I might actually be involved with some of that already, if some of you will probably already know, because of stuff I've mentioned in previous videos here and there. But anyway, enough about that. I'm going to try and show you some of this building from the outside. I haven't got the best night vision. I mean, it's pretty good, but it doesn't stretch very far. It's a new camera I've got, but it's very compact, shall we say, and it has great audio. So the night vision is better than I thought it would be. It's great in the house, but outside, like I say, it doesn't go that far. But the barn's lit up a little bit from the outside, so at least you'll be able to see some of the place, so I can show you it and let you know what I'm talking about and all that. Show you the location I'm on about, you know what I mean? So anyway, see what we can see. And plus it's drizzling on a bit. The rain was heavier earlier, but now it's just like a drizzle. So anyway, let's see what we can see of the place. Right, so you should be able to see a bit of the barn just over the wall here. And as you can see, it looks like it's snowing, but it's not actually snow, it's drizzly rain, like I said, unfortunately. So, not the best conditions, but it could have been worse. So, I don't know if I can get me, I might be to point my camera over the top. I'll try and reach my arm in the air, but I've got to be careful I don't drop it. Kind of go very high actually. Right, yeah, I was going to try and like get closer to the wall and look over the top, but there's lots of cars passing and someone might call the police. But I'm not doing anything illegal because I'm on a public footpath. So it's just to get a shot of this barn here, and I'll tell them if they turn up, or any police turn up or anyone. So here is the barn itself, and luckily it's lit up and it looks like there's a satellite dish on the end there, I'm not sure. But that's what it looks like from here, a satellite dish. Let's see how far I can see down. Yeah, very nice lights around the outside of the barn. Looks like it goes all the way around the outside of that barn, actually. But I don't want to look over there for too long because, like I say, someone could call the police. I don't want to spend all night in a cell. Ooh, you can see inside here, bro. We don't. I didn't expect to see that, but it's lit up inside. It looks like a kitchen. I'm not going to look right in, but it's a very nice building. As you can see, a lot of nice stonework you should be able to see on the side here. But inside this barn here, I'd love to ask the residents if they've had any, like witnessed any occurrences, strange occurrences inside the building or anything, because when I was in there a few times, I was once in there with a medium friend of mine, spiritualist medium that is, not somebody who's in between large and medium and large and small in size, but an actual spiritualist medium by the name of Graham Hunter. We both heard a guy's voice inside of the barn, and I think I recorded it, but I haven't put that on YouTube because I've lost the footage, because it was shot on one of my old tape camcorders. So unfortunately I don't know where it is, but I'll have to search it out one day. I don't know if it picked up that clearly, but what we did hear it, and I remember it was on the recording, I think. But that's and they've put a nice back garden in the place. It wasn't like that when we were here, I tell you that much. Like I say, it used to be a farm, and this in front, I don't know if you can see it here. There's a window up there. That's the big farmhouse. It used to be the big farmhouse. Now there's kind of a story attached to this place why it might be haunted. Apparently, at one point in time, like I say, there is a story attached to this location. I read it in the Sunderland Ghost Book. You should be able to still get a hold of that book if you want to read it or check out this story I'm on about. But I only remember like bits of the story. But the main bit I remember is the farmer that used to live here years ago. I don't know where it took place at this location or like somewhere around here, but he was attacked by a couple of blokes. I think, I don't know whether it's daytime or nighttime, I forget. But apparently they tried to get money off him or something. And sadly, they murdered him basically. He must have refused to give them the money or something. I don't know what happened. Can't remember. But he got murdered. And we did hear a bloke's voice in there. It was quite audible. And another time when I was here with some of my friends from the paranormal group Twilight Worlds, like I said, they were all women. And we're in the behind the house here in the back. There's like a big garden area, or there was. And just as we were thinking about going back in the barn, I think we'd just been in the house, we're going to go into the barn, and we heard growling quite loudly coming from the barn. And there was no animals in there, or anything like that. So that was quite weird. I wanted to go in the barn, but my friends, who I must emphasise, were women. Not that that should make any difference, but I'm just emphasising there were women, and that they didn't want to go in. They says, right, let's get the hell out of here. And I was saying, oh wait a minute, let's go in, we're going to check it out. But they didn't want to go in because they were too scared, basically. I wasn't scared, but because I'd been in there many times, you know. But it's an interesting place, and those were definitely growling sounds that were heard. Like I say, there was no dogs around or anything like that. It's just us there in the middle of the night, and it was deserted and very derelict. So I'll just go down this path here. Right, okay, I'm just coming to the front entrance, the gate that leads into the farmhouse here. I hope you can see something at least on here. Oh, the gate's shut. Oh well. You can't win them all, can you? I wasn't going to go in, like, obviously it's private property, but it is now. Back then it was just derelict, but... So the gate is here. And I don't know if you can see anything much up there, but that's the front of the house. Hang on, I'll try and get a bit closer. All I can see is the tree on here, but I can see the... Outside of the camera I can see the windows to the front of the farmhouse. It's a very big building, quite big. Anyway, you can't really see it from here in this darkness. If the other camera you probably could have. But I forgot it, I left it in the bloody house. I meant to bring it with us, you know. But like I say, I do believe a farmer more than likely does still roam around in this place. He's still lurking. Because he probably still believes this is his house, you know what I mean? And he doesn't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? So, you can understand. You can understand, especially since he was murdered and all that, that he would want to stay in his house, even after he's sadly passed away. I mean, who wouldn't want to stay in that house if they like living there for many years, you know, if they like the place a lot and all that stuff? They'd probably want to stay there, wouldn't they? And that's probably the guy we heard in the barn that night. And I don't know if the growling was him, but you never know. It's quite possible. So I'll continue along the front of this farm place. I forgot the I forgot the name of it. I think it's I think there's a sign up here on the side of the road with the name of it. I think it's something like Lower something farm or something, or Laverick or something like that. I forget now. I'll try and find this sign to see. Well, I can see a sign in front of us, but I think it's a road sign. But it might have the name of the farm place on it, unless they've changed it to something else. And I think I've just found a junction box for internet and other things, I guess. Or it might be just for the internet, I don't know. There's a huge telegraph pole here, but you probably can't see it on this camera. It does look like it's snowing, doesn't it? I feel like singing Jingle Bells at this point. But it's not snow, like I say, it is drizzle. Drizzle. That reminds us of something. I'm thinking of Snoop Dogg. Shizzle me drizzle or whatever. I don't know. Oh, hang on. There's a name here. Laverick Hall Farm, that's the one. Yeah, it's called Laverick Hall Farm. I don't know if you can make that out on the screen on the night vision, but I'll try switching the night vision off if I can find the button in the dark here. I'm not used to this one. Whoops, I just accidentally took a photograph, but that could come in handy. This one. Right. So the hopefully you can read that now, where it says Laverick Hall Farm. And there's lights down this side of the barn as well, as you might be able to see, even with the night vision off. I'm probably on security camera right now. And I can see there's a palm tree outside the barn down there. You can't see it on the screen, but there is definitely a palm tree. It's not as big as the ones in California. I'll put the night vision back on. Correction, I'll try to. There we go. Right, the night vision is back on. And we've got like a nice sort of rock. What do you call it? What do you call this sort of thing? Like with loads of rocks and plants in? I forgot the name of it. Like a rock tree or something. Something like that. I forgot the name. And by the way, next door to this farm, I don't know if this is true or not, but my cousin a long time ago told me, it's not this house here, but the next one along, unless they own this one as well, but I doubt it. My cousin told me that a celebrity lives next door in the house. I don't know if you can see in the distance, just over there. It's a few feet away. He told me a celebrity lives there, but he said he doesn't know which one. Now I'm not sure if that's true or he just got his information wrong. But the thing is though, what he pointed out was, my cousin that is, on the gates where the cars drive into the property of the house, there is some musical notes all over the gates. And he said, well, he reckons there's a musician or a singer lives there, but he doesn't know which one. We'll try and have a look. But it is possible that somebody could come out, but it is the middle of the night, so they might be asleep, hopefully. But if the alarm system triggers me outside the gate or something with a sensor, there's a chance that they could either phone the police or they come out in their pajamas or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So this is another house here. I don't know what this house is. Just a regular house, I think. Oh no, it says Laverick Hall. It says Laverick Hall Farm on the thing next to the door there as well. Oh, that's interesting. So it's all part of the farm place I used to be, by the looks of it. So I don't know if you can see, but that's the house there, just over the fence in front of us there. Right straight ahead over the second fence, the side fence. That house, I think that's the one, is the one my cousin thinks is a celebrity's house. If you go on Google Maps and you go on the street view, you know where you can go down all the different streets where the Google car with all the cameras on takes all the different pictures of the roads and buildings and everything. If you go on there and you go to this place here, which is right next to Whitemare Pool, this is technically Gateshead, I guess. I think it is anyway. If you go on Google Maps and you look for Laverick Hall Farm and you just go to the right here where I'm standing right now, and you look at this house, the one I say my cousin said was a celebrity's house, or he thought it was. If you look at that house, you'll find the whole place is blurred out. And I did a bit of investigating about this. It doesn't necessarily mean that if a house is being blurred out on the Google Street View on Google Maps, it doesn't necessarily mean a celebrity lives there, but it doesn't mean they don't either. Because I looked it up and it said people can ask for their houses to be blurred out on the Google Street View on the Google Maps if they want, but they've got to contact Google on the website or something like that. But the thing is, why would you not want you... Well, I guess they probably wouldn't want burglars and stuff turning up, but that could apply to any houses. Countless billions of houses on the Google Maps, you know what I mean? They're not going to all be burgled because of that reason, just for the very fact they're on the map, on the street views, camera shots, on the photos, you know. Anyway, here we are at the fence. I'll see if I can show you the gates. If they do come out, I might ask them if I can use the toilet actually. Well, no, I probably won't obviously, but if they do come out, I will ask them if they're a celebrity or the... Because I'll just say I'm shooting a little video for YouTube. What the hell is that? There's a huge thud there. Oh, hang on. I think I just went over like a drain manhole cover thing or something on the path here. That'll be what it was. All I heard was like doom. That was weird. So as you can see, we've got a very nice fence here with like little trees in front of it. They look like trees. I kind of see a thing outside the camera. Yeah, the night vision it seems to be showing them up better. And there's well, there's lights on inside there, and sounds like there's a pylon or something. Something's making a crackling electricity sound here. Anyway, I'll try and get a shot of these. No, this is classed as Wardley, which is Gateshead. It says Wardley House. Sounds like it's a place you'd maybe find owned by the government or something. You know, like a council building, Wardley House, the name of it. So here is the gates with the musical notes on. I don't know if you can see that gate with the notes on the night vision, but we're probably on camera right now, of course. But I'm heading down here anyway. I won't stop here too long. Oh, right next to bloody electrical cables here. At least they're not 5G towers, I don't think. But so, but this is the house. It's an old-fashioned street light inside the garden there, I'm noticing. Can't really see too well on this night vision. There's a lot of lights like glaring in my face. It's probably to light up the security cameras. Okay then, well, like I say, this place, I don't know if you can see behind us in the shot, probably not. You can see the lights, I don't even see anything else. Right, moving it further away. This is the place that may or may not be a celebrity's house. And if they are a celebrity, well, I would have thought there would have to be somebody who was either born in the northeast of England, or, because I spoke to a woman in the chip shop the other day and I was asking her if she knew anything about this house, if a celebrity lived here, and she didn't know. But she said if it was a celebrity, like a musician or a singer or whatever, they would have to have been born and bred in the northeast. But I would have thought not necessarily, because it is possible, it isn't entirely possible that a celebrity from elsewhere could have moved here because they liked the house, or they got a good deal on it, or it was in a nice location where they wanted to be for whatever reason, you know what I mean? Maybe they had relations there, or friends, or whatever. It could be anything, couldn't it? It is possible. So, and by the way, these fields, you probably won't be able to see them because it's too dark behind us, but apparently there's another story in that ghost book. I think it was these fields behind us they were talking about. They said a headless horseman has been reported over the years as being seen riding across those fields. I think it was those fields. It's somewhere around this area. So, well, that might sound a bit far-fetched, but I don't know, you never know. Stranger things have happened, right? I just hope it wasn't Christopher Walken from the film Sleepy Hollow. I know he's in that as the headless, he plays the headless horseman. I haven't seen that film yet. I do own it, but I haven't seen it yet. Anyway, I am needing to get to Asda. I'm going to Asda in the middle of the night. I just stopped off here for a brief little video here. Okay, so that about does it for tonight's little video. I wasn't planning on staying here too long because, well, you know, it is private property. I'm not actually officially on it, I don't think. I'm just outside on the public footpath. And my main reason for coming here was mainly the farmhouse that's haunted and the barn, but also to tell you about a possible celebrity who might live next door to the haunted farmhouse, Laverick Hall Farm. So if anyone's thinking of you know, coming down here and seeing if they can do an investigation inside of that place, well, I doubt you would be able to, but there would be no harm in asking, because you'd have to ask the tenants or the occupiers of the premises who are living there now. I doubt they would probably let you, but you never know. Some people might be interested in that sort of thing, and they might be only too happy to, you know, help you out. You never know. I won't be doing it though. If I did, it would be purely just to interview them, if they were willing to go on camera, that is. But it wouldn't be to do an investigation. It would be just purely to make a little documentary about the place, and if the people have had any experiences and stuff like that, you know, seen anything, heard anything keeping them awake at night, you know, that sort of thing. Unless it's, apart from if it's next door neighbour's dog, no, that wouldn't count. So if you do plan on, you know, going down there to try and do an investigation, you will have to ask for permission, because it's no longer derelict and you can't just walk in. You just can't walk into the place. You have to get permission, I guess, and it would probably be pretty difficult to get the permission, but some people have the gift of the gab and probably could get in there, I don't know. I'm probably not one of them people. Anyway, I'd just like to thank you very much for watching this video tonight on this deserted, spooky motorway here, which has no lights on it. I think most motorways don't have lights on, but I'm going to head down the motorway now in pitch black darkness, hopefully to find Asda in the middle of the night. I don't know what time it is now, but it must be getting on for 3 o'clock or after. Anyway, thanks very much. Don't forget to give this video a little like if you did enjoy any of it, the parts you could actually see, that is. Apologise for me night vision capabilities or the lack of them on this camera. I do have better cameras. This is not a bad camera by any means, but it is probably best for indoor stuff if you want to use the night vision. Anyway, thanks very much. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see any more videos, and I'll catch you all next time. So until that time comes about, I'll say good night and bye bye for now.